Hello guys, I wanted to make a video documenting my process of making this little shirt that I have here in this video that I'm gonna, yep. So I made this shirt using Bleach. Um, I don't know if you guys have heard of that. It's been making rounds on social media and stuff. But you can use bleach to make artwork on your cotton shirts. It can be any color, but I prefer black because of a reason I'm gonna say soon, and also I just prefer the look of black with like white lines like that. It's pretty. I've done like digital art like that before too. Like I just like the look. So I have a video over here of the time lapse of me making it, like the whole thing. Um, I start out with the sketch with chalk. Um, it's pretty simple, but you just draw out like the drawing you want to make. And if you make any mistake, you just use baby wipes to correct it. So here I'm making wings on the back because that's the first idea I had for this shirt. I really wanted for it to have wings on the back. So yeah, I'm starting with that, and I'm gonna do the front after this. So you can see that it's pretty messy and it's pretty uneven, but I don't really care about that. It's part of the look. Here you can see that I'm thinking about that a little bit. I don't know what to make, and I just start sketching here in the center as best as I can, and I start drawing the character, and any chalk will do, really. I feel. I'm using one that I just happen to have, but this was supposed to be like pastel colors or something, but it's pretty much chalk, and it just works like chalk. So yeah. Um, if you want to, like, if the chalk you're using is not erasing, you can always just throw your shirt on the washing machine, and that'll completely erase it too. You can see like remnants of like the old drawing I was gonna make here on the shirt, but I didn't wash it because I just was too lazy to wash it. Like I just wanted to work on it now, and washing it takes time, so I didn't do that. I just erased it with baby wipes. So I'm making the character here. Yep, that sure is the character. I'm making little details here with stars because I wanted to like do I wanted to like sprinkle bleach on the shirt, and the stars just it looks like stars when you do that. So I just wanted to play into that. Here I'm checking both sides, and here I already started with the bleach process. I'm testing the first bleach I found, which was not actual like pure bleach. It was like kinda bleach, but not really. It's like smells good, I guess. Here at first I tried like a mix of like bleach and water. That wasn't really giving me the results I want. I want like white lines, and it's giving me red. I don't really like that. So here I'm testing just the pure bleach on the brush that you see right there, and that gives me a result I like better, but not exactly what I really want. So later you're gonna see that I start looking for something else, for like actual bleach that is not this one. You're gonna see me getting me off the chair. Um, so you might be wondering what is up with like this brush I'm using. So this brush is one you're supposed to fill with water, and it's for watercolors. And I've had that since ages because a long time ago I wanted to try watercolor, or like my mother suggested it, and I really should try that again. I like watercolor illustrations. Um, so here I'm trying out the real bleach, which you can tell it is actual bleach because it looks yellow. It doesn't look white like the other one. If you ever wonder, like, if you actually have bleach, it looks yellow. It should look yellow. So, the people say that you should work on this with, like, you should work on something like this outside. I didn't really feel like working outside for this. I'm just more comfortable in my desk. and I'm not too worried about damage on the desk because it's a white desk and it's also very old. It's been through a lot, so not too worried about that. But of course, if this doesn't apply to you, you can always do what like other people do on their videos, which like they go outside and they do it outside, just taking the safety precautions. Um, I did end up injuring myself a little bit while I was trying to fill the brush. Ended up like cutting my finger with my own nail while I was trying to squeeze it, and that hurt quite a bit. It still kind of hurts as I'm recording this, but n- nothing to worry about really. So here I'm bleaching. Most people use normal brushes as they work on this kind of project, and normal brushes do give like thicker lines if that's what you're looking for. But they're also very hard to work with. They're very like difficult and messy. Not nearly as neat as this brush is. This one's very precise, and you can make very detailed little strokes with it if you want. And also measure how much bleach is coming out, and that mixed with like if you do mixtures of bleach and water, that can give you a lot of control of what you want the art to look like. But I'm not really an artist that makes like very detailed artwork. I draw like the stuff you're seeing on screen right now. So if you're that kind of artist, maybe you would like to try this or to try like the different mixtures with water to have like actual like shading on the art. I wasn't really looking for that, but if you're looking for that, I've seen other people do that in their videos, and it's pretty effective if you want like if you don't want everything to be white, if you want like different levels of stuff, if you want shading. Um, Here I'm trying to make the line sticker on the character, and now I'm doing the halo, and I did like a pretty dumb mistake right there. It should have drawn the back right on the little bits of hair he has on the top. But also, that's not something you gotta worry about because there's markers for clothes that you can just use to correct it if the shirt is black, which I show off in another video where I show off the shirt, and I also show like the little thing that I use to like fix it, so you guys can like look it up and use it because it's very useful. The last shirt I tried, where I used like a mixture of this brush and normal brushes. Um, since I used the normal brush for the actual pupils of the eyes, it ended up making like a huge mess, and that was very hard to fix. Normally, it would have been I would have been doomed if it wasn't for those markers. So that stuff can like really save an artwork that you're working on, and you make like a crucial mistake on them. They really do save you, and it's not that noticeable really when you fix things with it. Like if you're not people are not looking for that, they're not gonna see it. And if you really paint it well, if you like go through it a couple times with the marker, it's really even if they're looking for it, they're not gonna see it. So it's really effective. So here already started working with the wings, and I want a sketchy look on the wings, so I'm doing like many passes on the lines and stuff, and I don't really care about the level of bleach that I'm like putting out on the brush. I'm not squeezing as hard as I was on the other parts as I'm doing this. So here I'm doing like these little stars, which like I will say that if this is like a new thing for you, or like you're working with like a fabric, you're not sure how it's gonna react with bleach, it's good to have like little details like that that don't matter too much on the art, so you can like test the bleach and see how it reacts. You can test the fabric and stuff. This one is 100% cotton, and I'm using pure bleach for this. I did not dilute it. Like you can see like at least for everything on the back, I did not dilute any bleach. This is pure bleach, and this is a pure cotton shirt. So if you got like similar conditions for that, you're probably gonna see results like this. But it might differ if like the materials are different or if your tools are different, which they might be because haven't seen anyone use a tool like this, this little brush thing. I haven't seen a lot of people use them, but they're really useful for this. Yeah, I don't really care about if my strokes are orderly or not, because I'm really going for that messy look. But if you want examples of like more orderly art, I'm sure there's other people online that you're gonna see that do more impressive work than this. I just wanted to like make this video for like people who want to start out with it, or if they're not sure if they're gonna like do well with it or something. Um, it's really not that like it's it's not that hard, and really this is really fun because you're making something with your art, and it's like a tangible thing, you know? Like sometimes this little sometimes this making tangible things with my art is what really brings back the joy of arting, if that makes sense. Like it really brings it back to me. So I love little projects like this. I get to make a shirt, I get to like make charms, I get to make all sorts of things. When I get to make those sorts of things where I can like actually see it in my hand, or use them or whatever, I really like it. So um yeah, I'm hoping this video can like just be that little push for anyone that's like just wondering if they should bite the bullet or not. I say just do it. You only live once, and you're probably gonna make something really cute. And if you don't, if you make a mistake, you can always just buy another shirt and you can try again. Um, they're not very expensive. So here I'm adding the certain a small detail here, and it ends. And I'm gonna show. This is the video where I show off the little marker and where I fixed it. You can see that I fixed the little bits of hair right there with the marker. And you can see the end result of the shirt. And I'm very happy with it. And I'm hoping this little video can help other people try this out for themselves. It's really fun. Alright, that's everything. See ya!